Alright. Oh, hello everyone. Hey, hello. We're back. The base. It's starving for resources. I think, what did we do last time? We did oh that's right, we did the circuit build and the green circuit and red circuit build, that's right. We need to get on and do more stuff though. In general, I was actually looking and was thinking, maybe I should do the same thing with, same thing here with iron. Hey, look, media. How am I doing? Pretty good. Is that trying to deliver to me? It is trying to deliver to me. How about you? You're just maxed out on gears. As you do. How about... Oh. Get rid of that. Don't need blue belt. It's maxed out on gears. It's... struggling on. Probably blue, yeah. Alright, so blue circuits needs attention now. I think what I was just talking about might be the way to go. So coming back up here, this half-built patch. Very extravagant patch. I wonder what the power usage is for this thing. Smelting on patch? Oh yeah, this one we're going to be smelting on patch. Oop. A bit of a spike. I need radar right about here. Actually, let's put it on. Where am I going to put it? Put it around here. Around this side. Gonna be, yeah, so like there and there. Go that way. Alright, let's grab... Ooh. Starting with... Alright, guess that means I'll be putting it on the bottom for sure. Sounds kind of heretical. Apparently. It's either heretical or revolutionary, depending on where you stand. I need a whole lot of robot boards. Yeah, it's probably fine. Even easy with Mark II miners? It is pretty much a straight run with Mark II miners. Now we have a blueprint for this situation. This one here. I just need the bolts to build it. And this will then start phasing out the starter smelters for iron. Yeah. There's actually Mark III miners have been added to this since I last played, so it's even easier because they've got an even bigger coverage area. Alright, these. It's kind of redundant in the first place. Yeah, big oof. Like, they're crazy. 900. Colonel Nifsy, hello. You and your weirdo emotes. Yeah, it still covers the whole patch. The Mark III miners, like 9x9? Yeah, 9x9 mining area. Huge. It can cover itself, and then 3x3 around it, so it can cover itself and then completely pull everything underneath a neighbouring miner as well. which is impressive. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'll probably still have this plugged in for now, but um, and keep it feeding like the steel. But the bulk of this, in fact, these smelter here can probably go. Probably start getting rid of these, and then we'll start supplementing, like replacing this iron that's coming in with. Oops, that kind of important. Kind of important. Like, yep, did it again. These here can be gotted rid of. And we'll bring some more iron in, and we can make these go further than they've ever been in before in their lives. You can also just inject more iron in general, because like gears up here needs more iron. Letting ore onto trains, bringing it to smelting is an extra step. Stack size of ore trains, yeah, it's instantly halving the number of ore trains you have, or plate trains, I really guess, or iron and copper trains, really. It's actually less than that. Depending on how the base is built, it's actually more than half as reduced. Because as well as doubling the density, halving the amount of plate, you're also moving this plate directly, so you're eliminating a step if you're moving the output by train as well. I didn't grab bots. It's kind of miss a step there. Actually, before I do that, I didn't place the roboports. Because like on the other base, the 8K base, you got the ore trains going in, but you've also got the plate trains coming out. So you're actually eliminating those as well as God damn it. You're eliminating those plate trains as well as the ore trains. The fuck's the game ahead on? Step as we need some what's a why are these 2K? Range. Still gonna need to make the regular bots for now. Bulls, oh hi. How you doing? Guineas is here too. Hello. Just like 200% better, at least. Although it's not, in terms of train throughput, it is. There is, you're sort of trading one for another because you're actually, depending on how you do it, you are trading it for potentially a more UPS inefficient smelter. So like it's not something that's completely free. There we go. I will take the train fuel. Okay, that's working. It would, but because I'm scaling up, because the way I'm scaling up, it sort of benefits, but also doesn't. I really want the faster bots. Bam. Very modular and efficient. It's it is, but at the same time, there comes a point where modules Early on it's a problem for modules, but eventually modules get to the point where it kind of doesn't matter. Because you can churn them out as fast as you can make them. Yeah, early on, like at this point in the game, it would be module inefficient. It'd be very inefficient for modules. Oh, yeah, it's all running. The next step for me is to get all this running faster. You could either put one speed module in it or just make more build. I like the idea of just making more build. I've got 2 more belts to work with as well. So I could just throw them out here jankily and make a long build. That one too. Alright. Away with ye. It's hardly even touched this thing as well. It's actually kind of what I'm relying on right now is that I don't have the modules, so I'm just going to leave it be. I'm actually getting modules for a change as well, which does make a change. A very big change. Yeah, the gain you get from the productivity in the base game isn't that great as well, if you're throwing productivity in. I save for about there. Push it through. Bye, camera. Hi, camera. Kitty's throwing down that host. Most of the times you're waiting on modules. Transition phase. Hey, my one host. I need to kick it again. It's probably going to make it worse, isn't it? Yeah, it made it worse. You can do that too. Uh-oh. Set a precedent now. Everyone's got to do it. It's kind of a shame that doesn't really do anything anymore. Doesn't really contribute anything like it used to. A simple button. It does? I don't notice that, although my BTTV always acts weird. In fact, it's, the modified chat colors isn't working again. Again. When is it working these days? Just basically accessing everything you do on Twitch. Mostly just a browser. I don't think it actually interacts with your account. It's just a browser interface. I see it's a thing that modifies CSS. So iron play unload. I didn't think it needed logins because it's, as I say, it's just CSS stuff. Cool. Righty. Could we actually divert these to go up there? Go there. Oh, you can still read a lot of stuff. You can still read everything that's in the browser because it's a browser plugin. I mean, there's that as well. It's pretty typical. It's basically it's functionally the same as arguably it's functionally the same as every other browser plugin. There's also not much incentive to use BTTV these days, like there used to be. Don't really need it anymore. There. Can you do there? I think you can do there. Oh wait. I still need to wiggle. Hey Saint, how you doing? How you doing this fine day? I say fine day like it's actually a fine day. It's really not today. Today is humid and horrible. And wet. Kinda wet. It's the worst kind of wet. Good so far? Aren't you at like the end of the day though? This iron plate you got now. Won't know what to do with itself. Mid-afternoon. Alright, because daylight savings and all that. Yeah. Alright, what are you waiting on? Probably gears. No, those. That gears? No, that's blues. Blues, on the other hand, does actually need gears. Okay. Okie day. So I can reroute these. Yeah. Yeah, the thought that I was the thought that I kind of got interrupted was that you don't really need any of those browser extensions anymore, like BTTV. Kinda redundant now. Why? That's on the struggle bus. Hmm. I mean, at least that's almost gone. I'll go with it. I'll roll with it. Oh, that is there. That out of the way. Is most used extension. It's the ad block, of course. Slowly. Isn't Adblock... Is Adblock the original one, which is sold out years ago, so they're not actually an ad blocker anymore? Or is that uBlock Origin as well? Because I think they sold out as well. I don't know who's good anymore with ad blocking. None? There we go. What always accepts offers for ads? It's inevitable. Once you put the money on the table, someone's going to take it. Oops. Oopsie. All this just to get some iron up to gears. Because there was what I remember was there was an original Adblock Plus, and then they sold out to the advertisers. Then that was why uBlock Origin came along, but I'm pretty sure uBlock is in the same place. Oh, either way, Apple's gonna win. Some pages are unusable with adblock on because they check if ads are loaded correctly. Yeah, I've seen that. Use Adblock Plus? Yeah, that's the one you don't want to be using anymore. Three. Yeah, they don't actually block ads anymore. Hey. Can that make it all the way down is the real question. Yes, it can. It's just also increase productivity. I just Control Z'd something, but I don't know what. And move those over. Holy speed. Holy bot speed. I like my bot speed. You know what this calls for? This calls for a mega substation. There we go. Just power everything in the universe. Come on, let's just boost these while we're at it. Clean out the old inventory as well. There was a popular spin-off episode, uBlock Origin, and the one that sold out might be taken off. Possibly. DNS blocking. I did try that once. Using a squid cache proxy. Squid proxy to block ads. They're really starved now. Well, at least I know that I'm using all the gears, using all the iron I can and turning them into gears. What did I do? It went from 3.1 to 4.8. Yeah, I need more iron coming in, really. I'm really eating it all at the minute. Now, saying that, there was still 2 lanes of iron to run over here. Let's go up. Yep. Oh, we don't want to do that now. There we go. Get this out of the way. This very well planned out start of steel. To go through the pain of setting up a shadow proxy on your old router. Can't connect into anymore with the current system. It just becomes like, that's the experience I had when I did it, was that it just became like, it was nice having snappy pages when it worked, but it eventually just became really cumbersome to use. And it ran on an old machine as well, and so it was kind of unreliable. Nope. Add here. Router was based off an Athlon XP. That's surprisingly similar to what I had, actually. I think it was actually an Athlon MP, or no, it was it was a Sempron, which was a rebadged Athlon MP. It was literally a one of the server chips, Athlon XP server chips, Athlon MPs, because they were end of the line. They just flung these out the door as the low cost Semprons. I need 2 assembly 5s to produce a full purple power with... That would make sense given what I saw. Gone quiet as well. It's all gone quiet. I think this can handle 3. I think it was 3. No, it isn't. It's 90 versus 75. Why? Stop. $1,500? And a full board gaming CPU, clock down just to save some power. Something like 40 watt. Athlon XP 1800. Those weren't exactly the... Well, they were fast, but they weren't exactly... weren't exactly setting world records. And then clock down. Ooh. Probably would have run into some performance problems, I imagine. I don't remember what mine was. Clock down 2400. Oh, okay, it was a 2400. I think mine was a 2600. Don't remember now. In a way, I kind of miss that chip, in the same way I kind of don't. Glad it's gone, wherever the hell it's gone. The motherboard was problematic as well because it was a sys motherboard. So it came with all of the quirks that come with a low-end motherboard. All the quirks you expect from a low-end motherboard. That was the one motherboard that also never worked on Linux, no matter what. It always had problems. Windows, it was fine. Linux, it's just always, you always have lockups. Don't know why. I assume it's just like a chipset driver support. CS Light Group via 26A. Don't remember that one. I mean, there's been so many weirdness, so many chipsets with problems that it's hard to remember them all now. It's got to end well. Okay, we'll cram. Let's cram one there. There. Could probably just go all out and use loaders. Ah, crap, that's going to try an output. Because what was it, like 2 per thing? I might as well just go do the maximum. These base bots? Probably. Go for 3 12 beacon gear machines with the purple belts. Good, but I'm trying to do the laziest solution possible. How hard could it be? Dot dot dot. Alright. Let's just get rid of that. We don't need that. In fact, I'll get rid of the other side because that's this side points away. I want you want the gears closer, not further away. There, I'll do it right. Make me do things and stuff. How many I got? 2, 4, 6, 8. I can just get right the hell out of here. It's never going to get used ever again. Honesty. I'm just going to get rid of it. Different 880 at this stage. Yeah, it's a little soon for full beaconing. full soon. I actually feed a full one of these in. Sort of. Boosting. Yeah, I'm quite comfortable with with a red belt coming in. Or at least it seems pretty comfortable with a red belt going in. Not stuttering. Does mean there is a bit of a deficit of belt. 0.8 of a purple belt. Oh, that's why, because it's not fully beaconed. That'd do it. Yeah, this one's having the... Oh, it's falling short, but it's having an ingredient shortage as well. Either way, the important thing is that it's faster than it was before. That's the goal. At the very least, just make it purple now. Probably get rid of the last one. Let's make it purple now. That way, if I need to feed more, if and or when I get more built to feed it later, built of ore to feed it later, then I can do that then. What does that give us? 6.8. That's better. Ah. I was like, hang on, something's wrong here. There we go. 4, 5, 6. 6. That one's... Oh, output full. Spam more output then. Enough for now. There we go. All in iron. You can never have enough. Yeah, that one's actually getting the full 0.8. There. That'll bring it up to 1. Purple's the highest? It is, yes. Purple is the highest. Yeah, 9,200 is a good number. Well, it's going down, but yeah, it's a good number. Probably going to level around 8 somewhere. How am I doing? Doing pretty good. Slept in a bit this morning though. I don't know why there were birds chirping at 2 a.m. today, or 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Some horrific time, horrifically early time in the morning. Very odd. Right, those are good. Place these with beacon builds, or make them longer. Probably just make them longer. How much more longness? Yes. Do I want to sneeze? Yes. I mean, it's not really gaining a lot. What I get? 2 more. Oh, yuck. Yeah. I mean, I could probably try and cram it in there. Just to really try and get more out of it. Take it. Take nab it. At this point, I probably could just demolish the whole thing and start over. Probably beneficial for me to demolish everything and start over. Hungry CPU. What are you using as the energy source? A little bit of steam power, a little bit of nuclear. Got some little basic nuclear just to get things going. Actually, might be almost time for another upgrade. Nuclear is really good for this stage of the game. Just because it's so easy to upgrade the power source. Looking. Side loading. Apart from that, I want to see this belt empty out. I want to see this belt empty out. I don't think it will, because of the way this works. Because this is actually merging two into one. Okay. We have one of those games where we play the shuffling game. I like these games. This is just get the building base sorted. So you can do a similar style to education with it. Yeah, so this is all just starter stuff still. How do I do this? Fix this up. Just want to get a little bit more circuits out of the current production. Get a lot. I'll just bring it to there. Starter, take it FE machines at points. Quite spendy, yes. Spendy and speedy. They are both. Need a lot of circuits. Alright, so one for outputs to there. First one, then 2, 3, 4. Second one. Just nothing. I think it needs a return one like that. Well, either way, I want to send more up as is. I can't say I'm an expert on splitter pyramids, unfortunately. They are not my specialty. Down belt. That was to make signs. Splitter pyramids weird you out? It's weird because they were always terrible until this came along. The directionality, the lane priority thing or the side priority thing. As soon as we got an output priority, it made them viable. And the internal buffer in the splitter helped it a lot too. Next step. A little bit of that. There. Because I would like to get them into network somehow. Hmm. As the bus merging. Good for bus merging. It would be good for that. I wouldn't encourage using it too much, but yeah, it does work. I can't argue with the results. Probably the only annoying part about them is that you can't argue with the results that they give. Kinda terrible, but they get results. Alright, that one's running. This one's blocked up because it's missing modules. Alright, they're maxed out. That's now 15k, up from like 11k. Yeah, 11k, 15k now. Hey, Super Cheap, how you doing? Much more starter work is needed. Just a few odds and ends just to keep the speed of it up. But I'm trying to move towards the main base now. I've already got the circuit set up. I'm gonna find somewhere to actually put this crap now. You know what? You know what? Let's find some more gear. And fill this thing up. I gotta carry a shield for no other reason than just because. Just because. Yeah. Let's try that. Should give me a good amount of speed. I suppose you could just keep throwing more in. Whee! Good. That's good. I'm doing alright. Sleepy as always. Yeah, it's basically just protection against accidents. Yeah. We need to find a place to put circuits now. I realize that labs are actually going to be pretty massive. Because it's going to be something like 8 or more of the sandwiches in the other base. And we just need space, really. Like, I could put it up there, but there's not a lot of space to work with. What I really need is just a large continent. You can actually see it spawning in. It's one argument for putting pollution on is just so that I could run the rechart when it spreads out. Particularly as this is a desert map as well. Either find it or make it. Pretty much. I was thinking about doing this in between sessions. This is because this is what I normally do in between sessions, is just explore out and try and find area. Normally what I would do is there's a bit of an insight into how a lot of these bases are built. I normally do like a 2000 chunk scan of the map to try and plan everything out. Get a spider on this fast? With mods, yeah. Good. Default Spidertron, not so much. Got it. No, it's actually connected. Right, where are we? I mean, this continent does look good. I like the look of it. FE plus legs. I mean, we've got to give it a go, definitely. Got to see what happens. I think this would be a good starting point. There's definitely some land to be reclaimed, like down here and over here. We could make this whole continent bigger. It's surprisingly watery. This map has a surprising amount of water in it. I should have turned the water frequency down. I could always just unexplore and then turn it down and then re-explore. Might be going a bit far. I'll try on huge grids. Why is it always slow? Yeah. They're slow because of the leg animation. The leg animation gets really janky otherwise. That's actually not connected as well. That's thing. If this was a binder world, this is actually really defensible. This is like amazing for binders because like you got a really nice choke point there and a choke point there. Like all of the activities could happen here. There's room for so many activities. Very rarely get such a map gen these days. Normally it's just always there's just so many connections. You have to defend them all. Hmm. I don't know, do I have a max angular velocity? Do I turn water too much down too much? I actually didn't think I was going to get that much, as much water as I did. Alright. I might be a little sneaky. Now what? Apparently I've been doing a lot of stuff here. Yeah, this is the easy way to explore. And figure out everything. Ooh, angry CPU is angry. Holy crap, look at that. Huge grid and FE plus. Damn, that's fast. Ah, there you go. It's big. There's almost a big continent down there. Oh, not quite. Get ready for liftoff. Yeah, it actually does sound like it. If this was a beta map, this would be amazing. If this was a Death World or a beta map, this would actually be an amazing map. Otherwise, it's just kind of annoying. The thing is, I don't know where to put all the different builds. Still. Death not much because the desert start. But if you can survive, that is true. Yeah. Yeah. In Deathworld Desert Star wouldn't be great. Hey, Spellmaster. Hmm. I have to split some builds? Maybe. I mean, it is possible. Something that is actually possible now. Mass landfill? I think so. Go to Factorio jail. Fine. Have a nice unit to work with, going train to train. I don't even have a nice area to get ore from, actually. Maybe down there. And just make like turn this into one, merge this into one big continent, and have this as the main science area. Start bringing ore in from down here and down here, and set up. See if we can set up circuits like down there. All right. How about that? Set up circuits down here, reds and greens. Oh, I still need somewhere to put oil processing. That's problematic. This whole map is problematic, really. See what's over here. Right leg, if it's vertical. Yeah, like, there's plenty of water there to do it. It's true. Even down there. It's gonna need a fair whack of space. Well, this actually looks a lot better down here, because this is a much easier chunk to landfill in. I like this side better. Yeah, why not just make this side mining, this side of the starter base mining, and this side can be the base. Yeah, that's actually... I like that. That's actually a lot better. It's a lot better to work with. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of landfilling still, but it's a lot less landfilling. Like, it's a lot more workable. And I could just set up circuits here straight away. Yeah. There you go, we have a winner. I might keep that water though. So that'll be the divider. So starter base, mining out here, and then we'll just expand out there. How's the base construction going? We're just figuring out how to... Hey, his name? Just figuring out how to place everything out. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. Perfectly workable. Alright, let's go back and do it then. Get out of here. Freeze. Just do a force chart. I did, yeah. But then I reloaded, so it's not part of the actual main save. I wanted to see where to... I wanted to reveal some of the maps so we can actually figure out where to put the base. But I don't want to spend hours exploring, because that normally does take quite a while. Huh. Probably almost time I cleaned that out. Speaking of cleaning stuff out... Probably wouldn't hurt to more faster this at some point too. Research advanced robotics? More or less everything really at this point. I got the Factorio extended bots going. Right. First build is going to be one of these. When I say one, I mean 12. It's saying that. Hang on, where's my note? Let's see. I didn't take a note of... didn't take a note of... God damn it, game. Trying to be always on top. Sure. So it was 66k a minute, I think, one of these. Kind of pointless? Yeah, somewhat. They feel kind of redundant. I mean, that's why they were never really in the game. In Factorio Extended originally, they never went to Mark 3. What was the... blah, blah. Our Factorio Lab said... oh, that's right. We need to... okay. There was it was 1.2 million, including what goes to red circuits. Uh, 88110 divided by 66k. So 14 builds with a 10%. So 14 of these. That's what I wanted to know. One downside is that I am inevitably going to be building on top of outposts or patches and outposts potentially. That's fine. Okay, do balance is 3 stack base capacity. The what is it actually? 3 plus 8, 1 plus 8, 3 plus 8, 3 plus 8. Oh, they're actually copy and pasted. Interesting. I never noticed that. That must have been a more recent. Either I never noticed it all this time. Well, that's a more recent change. In theory, this should be like 5 plus 8 or something. I mean, you have the infinite research anyway. That stack bonus tapers off pretty quick. Once it gets like 25 or so, half of what's nominally a full stack for most stuff. Because one bot now does the work of 20. I mean, admittedly, that is a big thing going for it. Difference only really matters when dealing with non-stackable items. Oh yeah. It's no, you don't want to be moving low density structure and rocket fuel by bots in Factorio Extended. You're really not helping, not getting the benefit of it. I mean, so I suppose you're still better than base game, but it's still not great. Circuits, on the other hand, there's a good one. I have to tell the ME to do some green belt, green undergrounds. Alright, we're laying foundations. Real question is, can I cram all this in? How much of that I can get built? That done? Almost done. Still got a lot of little bits to do. Like we've got to build the unloads and all that, but that's minor details. And the next step is to... what? Change that name. Oh, they need to be 16s. So they need to stay unique. Or I need to change them to 16s. Not really need it anymore. I still got the Mark 3s for my personal bots. Still feel the urge to sneeze coming and going. Hey. There we go. Yeah, I want to go full 16s all the way from the very beginning. Even though the Factorio extended trains already carried like 2.5 times base game. Something like that. Something silly. Built. Interesting. 2, 6, 9, 12. To get priority. Or is there not enough? Like the internal transfer buffer not enough to actually handle it. Let's shuffle over one. Go. Alright, it's powered. Thank you, bot. Still got my pistol and 10 ammo too. Yep. I can afford to do that. With this crap. Look at that difference in speed. Am I using all the logi bots? I am. Oh yeah, I took a battery out. I mean, these batteries are so crazy, I probably don't need that many. More than 3 is probably a bit luxurious. Probably use another Roboport though. Although I can charge... I only charge 18. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway. Now, make everything. You need to make... like, we'll say 20 of them. Just keep a 20 on hand at all times. Should probably deploy the thingy to do the thingy. No, the shields in the spider, roboports in your own armor. Oh yeah, if you're using a spider. I have at least one legs in the spider though. Ideally two. Two just makes them feel so much more snappy. Out of curiosity. Image already stock up on green undergrounds. I told it to keep 20, which isn't exactly a lot. Batteries, batteries. I was wondering if it was going to be a case of batteries. Batteries. Network. Oh, wrong batteries. Yet. These batteries. Which looks like it's just itself. Well, there's one way to fix that. These, on the other hand, probably need... You need them. But oh. Remember how it said I don't need... oh, wait. LDS up there is fine. LDS is still going in the network, though. Means I can just demolish that. I don't like the mod scenario that makes you start as either a Spidertron or a disassembled AI that has to use bots to interact with the world. Oh, Brave New World. That's pretty good. A good one. I haven't done it before, and I really should. It's under this one. No, not that one. This one. There's Brave New C Block as well, but that one's a bit eh. You know what I could do as well? Just pump them up to those. Try Brave New World. Major Brain Melt. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. Look at it fly now. I would like to replace all of the regular bots with fast bots. Mostly because of waiting. Just forcing you to wait for stuff to happen. Sounds like C-Block. The idea of C-Block is kind of cool, like, I get it. But it does eventually reach the point where you're just banging your head against the wall for hours. Constant switching of assembly. Yeah. It's not really what the game's about. Personal battery. So that's just shut off. Why isn't it? Ah. Oh. That'll do it. I was like, why isn't it doing anything? That's why it's not doing anything. Range is an issue? Range? Interesting. Oh, robot. Yeah, I get you now. I get what you mean by range. You get these, you get the Angel style roboports, which only have a range, which only can cover like 9 by 9 or something silly. It's all base game. Oh, it is actually a base game roboport. Has the range been turned down though? As oh, it's a single roboport. Okay. Titan! Throwing out a host. Hi. That's better. Probably just draining everything else now. Like, blue circuits. Speaking of blue circuits. getting to that point where I could just throw the upgrade planner over everything. Just be merry. But not the red circuits. Yeah, so even though you get it, you still got to go through all the motions to actually get them. I mean, having done that, it's killed green circuits again. The problem with something like Brave New World is there is enough waiting in Factorio and adding more lag between the acts that you want. Yeah, it's the classic. It's the classic Minecraft add difficulty by making you wait cliche. Classic modded Minecraft cliche of just more difficulty, more waiting, more complexity by making you wait. Making you wait for stuff, or by making you do lots of busy work, annoying, idle busy work. Brave New World is a scenario, so it's a fixed map as well. Does that mean? I was about to do something and I've completely forgotten what I was going to do. Iron belts are not fully upgraded? Doesn't matter, because these come from these smelters. I just sort of threw down whatever belt. Yeah, these are all coming from the old smelter lines. So it's 2, 4, 6 smelter lines. All the iron smelter lines are just feeding gears now. It's actually kind of surprising how thin this is getting. Oh, I see why. I think. Ah! Sneaky! Sneaky, sneaky. That would explain a lot. Sneaky, sneaky dwarf. Something like that. Almost need another layer of splitters. There, we'll just add splitters to make the problem go away. How about that? That makes sense, doesn't it? Makes perfect sensibles. Like that. We just keep adding layers until it works. No splitter base. This is called the balancer of disappoint. It'll eventually work out, yes. It'll eventually work. My way will eventually work out if I just throw enough splitters at the problem. I mean, it's max the miners out. Speaking of maxing miners out. Oh, looking out. Here come the slow bots. It's emerging. It's more of a shuffler, really. Shuffling everything to one side. I'm pretty sure that, didn't I already make a upgrade plan to do that? Yes, I did. Very much did. There we go. Mark 3 miners. Doing all the work. I really want these slow bots gone. What's this? You're fully backed? Fully stonked? Waiting on. Splitters. I'm gonna be guessing that that's a red circuit issue. Yeah. Hey, Hullabaloo, how you doing? Maybe more description rankings of other models too. Okay. Doesn't surprise me. Uh... Didn't really want all those circuits in my inventory, but I suppose I'll take them. Would you know why a trash and supply train requesting 20 of an item would be better? Way more than need be? In theory, it should only bring way more than it needs to, but it shouldn't unload more than it needs to. Like, I could see it bringing too much, but not, shouldn't have a problem really unloading. Mm-hmm. Abomination. I think that might actually be all it can take too. Oh no, it can take a bit more. Take more punishment. It goes there, that's fine. I mean, this whole starter base is an abomination at this point. I have no shame in making this abomination of a base. And now it's maxed out. The important thing is that all of the circuits are being used. That's the main thing. Starter base always abomination. That's why they're starter bases. Yeah, I have a tradition to uphold of making horrible starter bases. I mean, I want to move circus down here anyway. What do I need to get it done though? Modules, stack to insert a Mark IIs, belts, all the good stuff, really. All the good stuff. Noises! How do I say that? Case? Coming on with that Prime sub. Thank you very much for that. Welcome on into the community. You now have access to the best, what am I trying to say? The best quality emotes on Twitch. independently verified by Veldak himself. Can we show some love and hype and snug welcome on in case there at Prime Sub and Hink or Honk. It's more of a honk than a hink, really. Hink is still funny to hear though. Get all the honks, even though honks have nothing to do with koalas. I'm not gonna resist the chance. No, given the opportunity, you got to go for gold. You know what? You know what? That one. Okay. There it is. Trying to get the koala. Koalas sound horrible though. That's the thing. Koalas are horrific monstrosities. Didn't have a book. Should have been a book with the thingy train in it. Unless it's in this one. No? Where'd my book go? Ah, did I lose my book? With the... That's also duplicated. I think I've lost the book. Ooh, that thing. Go in there. But they can all go in there. There. Same thing, but purple. What was that? Hey, unknown scoop coming over that folly. PC time's wrong again? Well, that one... I'm trying to remember what that's from. I think it can go anyway. Apparently I'm cleaning up the blueprints. Stay there. Oh, there it is. Just not in a book, that's why. The thing is that that's the controller for it. It's just Spellmaster yeeting it all. I see how it is. That's, this is quite a waste of purple undergrounds. Looks like it needs it to get all the way down to the end. Almost break time too, would you believe? While we're at it. Alright, let's just do that. We'll do this, refill the coffee, and then see what happens when we get back. I might not stand there. Bit Glitchy badge, return from the dead. That was random. Just out of nowhere, it just came back. How about that? Sure. just came back out of nowhere. The mysteries of how Twitch works. Badges are strange. They are. They are indeed. I'm just thinking about what to do next. So I want to move Circus down to there. Could put oil up there. I don't know how much oil I need. Is the problem. Might need to do. We're getting ray tracing enabled in Factorio. As soon as they add RTX support. I don't know how you. Can you even ray trace a two-dimensional ISO? It's not really isolinear. That's top. Yeah, how do you even do ray tracing in two-dimensional space? At least it won't look good. I mean, who knows? Maybe the lighting will look good. Maybe it will look good, even though it's not a real 3D space at all. It's just all sprite tile based. Yeah. What am I gonna do next? I'm just trying to think. Also, want to have a look at this. So I really need to kick up the red circuits. Kick it in the ass. 0.3 to 2.6. I didn't see any improvement on assembly machines. I might need to do oil next. Imagine this in a 3D engine. I mean, we could imagine it. Hey, it's Spimples. Hi, Spimples. How you doing today? How's your weekend? You're still on weekend, aren't you? Monday here. It's no more weekend here. It's all gone. Gone forever. You're lucky. You still get the weekend. Yeah, these things. Huh. If just one general light, you can ray trace light source from the image. Also, hey Mattel. Yeah, there's some approximations you could do, but it's debatable whether or not you really should do them. It's a chicken and egg problem, because these need red circuits to get built, but they can't get built because they don't have red circuits. Hey, finally catch a stream. Just started in Factorio, so watch your videos. Unfortunately, I don't have the full game, so I can only play vanilla, but still enjoy it. Oh, nice. Are you enjoying it so far? Have you been losing days? Entire days? of your life? That's normally what happens, is that you lose 4 entire days straight playing the game. But definitely keep going with vanilla. Try and launch the rocket, which finishes sort of reaches the end of progression in vanilla first. Just work towards that. You don't have to go straight into modded. Modded, sort of like what's it described as? It's the extension of base game. Like, you need to know, or you need to enjoy base game first before you can go into modded. That's the sort of general thinking. Yeah, I'll start thinking about pulling bots out at this point. Also, it's time to refill the coffee. So, I'm going to pause it here for just a few minutes, and then we shall continue on. You're on quarantine, so you have time for basically everything. It sucks to be in quarantine. I know all about it. Anyway, I shall pause for a few minutes and then we'll continue on.